Boys and girls, prepare yourselves to watch and learn as we sketch the privateer. And did you get your copy of Isom? Let me know as we're about to sketch the privateer. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. And we're about to get started as soon as I can find what I'm looking for. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh no! I'm in such a hurry, I've forgotten where my stuff is. All right, prepare yourself for sketching the privateer with Justifier Jim. All right, boys and girls, let me get my mic in place here. How you doing, Jim? Good to see you.
Doing good, man. Good to be here. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know how it is on Saturday. It's my busy time. I'm working, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, got some good news this week. I got some financial stuff that I've been waiting on for about a year and a half since the plant closed.
Okay.
So we're going to. I think I told you about that. It's an hourly wage supplement. I got it all in one lump sum. I got a. I'm not gonna say how much it was, but it was a big check. Uh,
Nice.
it filled up our savings account. Put it that way. I was able to put
Wonderful.
some money in the business account. So the website will be up and running soon, so that these posters you see in front of you will be available online here pretty quick. I'm hoping to do that this week. I got to order the tubes so I can start sending stuff out. I'm gonna send it to you first. That way I can
All right.
see how much it's gonna cost.
Cool.
That way I know what to charge. That kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, wheels are in motion now that I've got that money I've been waiting on for about a year and 9 months. So um, yeah, things are happening. Matter of fact, hang on, I got to show you guys something. Uh, my wife has been working on merch ideas for me. This is, I think she called it a trivet, is what Matt and I learned Wednesday night when I was showing this off. It's a
Okay.
it's a glass cutting board. I mean, she's she's playing with all kinds of stuff. I really need to go get that coffee mug and show it to you, man. I got a Star Spangled coffee mug that just looks badass. I'll go get that in a
Uh,
second. Hang on. But yeah, she's been playing with the artwork, and developing stuff for the merch store. You know what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
we're getting ready for it. How's your week going, man?
It's going good. Just been working. Actually, supposedly, well, not supposedly. I heard some good news about work.
Uh huh.
I don't know if I can really share it because I don't even know if I was supposed to hear it, to be honest.
Okay, well, don't worry about
Um,
that. It's just good stuff.
yeah, it's good stuff. It
We
was
don't
good
want to
stuff.
get in trouble with the boss. No doubt
Right.
about it.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, it was nice to hear.
I hear you. I hear you, man. Well, let me get the camera centered here. Hang on. All right. Hang on one second. I had my phone in my hand just a second ago. Hang on.
It went
God,
into your other.
I guess. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. I want to get the chat up just in case somebody's on.
Right, right.
Did you order a copy of Isom?
You know, I didn't get a chance to. I completely forgot about it. I went to go
Wow.
order it. Every time I went to go order it, something else came up that took financial precedence.
I hear you, man. Sometimes it's
Uh,
like that.
yeah, but that cover that you got, that was cover A, right?
Absolutely. That was it.
That's
Hang on.
amazing. But shouts out to Ripper though. Like, he's doing the thing. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is the packaging it came in.
Whew,
Pretty cool.
that
It's in
is cool.
one of those special ones just made for comic books to where it's got a barrier around it to where your book won't get messed up, right? One of these
Mm-hmm.
things. And I'm keeping this because it's his first issue. I want to keep the packaging just for a collector's item.
Absolutely.
And then yeah, I got cover A. Now, I didn't let's see. Let me see if I can get it in there without too much ring light on there. There we go. Yeah, I got cover A, but I didn't get it signed
Mm.
because I'm just going to take it to the next meetup and have him sign it in person.
There
I'd
you
rather
go.
do that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So, anyway, I thought that was cool. He started sending them out this week. I got an email on Tuesday and I had it on Wednesday. Everybody got their
Wow.
first issues on Wednesday, and I was one of the guys that ordered the first day, so I was one of the first guys got mine.
Nice.
My brother got his yesterday, I believe, and he's got a cover C, the one
Okay.
with that team with the green armor on it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what the name of the team. I think it's Alpha Core or something like that. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, it's been a fun week, man. A lot of good stuff happening. Got like I said, I got my finances in order to go ahead and do the website and everything, so we can get start rolling on that.
That's great.
And really, what I want to do is find a way to get these books published and sell it through that. But I don't have that kind of money, so I don't have RIPA money, so I may not be able to do that. We may have to go through another website, but there'll definitely be a link to it on
Mm-hmm.
the one for that. But anyway, let's get started today. Yeah, a lot of good things going on. Saw the, I don't know if you've watched Andor yet, the new Star Wars show.
I watched a little bit of it.
Pop Culture Minefield says, "Yo, buddy, that's my man
Ah,
Gary. He's a comic book artist himself, man. You should check him out. Check out his channel, Pop Culture Minefield.
all right.
He may just be ducking his head in because he's got a stream going on right now. So
Oh wow.
either that or he just wrapped it up.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a really great guy, man. He and I do. If you've ever watched me on that '70s rock fans channel, he's
Mm-hmm.
always on the panels there. He's a great
Oh,
dude,
okay. Okay.
and he's a vet just like me. I think he's an ex-marine.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
he just wrapped. He said he just wrapped. Yep.
Nice.
Um. So anyway, uh, hey Gary, if you want to duck in here and say hi, I'll be glad to send you an invite. Yeah. Oh, you were Army? Okay. I couldn't remember if you were Marine or Army.
Combat medic.
Yep.
Wow.
He was a combat medic. Yep. If you want me to send you a link, I'll. Me and Jim usually do it by ourselves, but if you'd like to come in and say hi real quick, you can. That's up to you, buddy. Let's see. Let's see. Sure. Okay.
All right.
Jim, talk to him real quick while I send him this thing. Okay.
All right. Well, this is exciting, folks.
You're gonna have a real comic book artist in here. I'm a wannabe. This is a real one fixing to come in here. Let's see. Let me find my Twitter.
But
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in the Twitter DMs, bud.
And then I know Joe covers a lot of the media and stuff on his Thursday shows with Brothers Act the Matrix, and maybe he covers he covers other stuff. But you know me, guys, I love Power Rangers, and the second half of Dino Fury came out yesterday, or no, the day before, and I got to tell you, I thought it was decent. And it's setting it up perfectly for the next season, the final season that's supposed to wrap up the last 30 years. So, got some interesting news too. For those of you that have seen it, you already know what I'm going to say. For those that haven't, spoiler alert, or maybe you don't want to hear it, so just la 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 la.
You're good.
It is
Give them a
confirmed,
spoiler alert and you're fine.
right? It is confirmed. The original blue and black Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are coming back. And maybe not for the whole season, but for at least an episode. So that's really exciting. We haven't had them back since they left the show, whenever they left the show, So that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
And this season we'll be getting brand new suits that aren't related to the Super Sentai counterpart, where we usually get the adaptations from. So all really exciting. But enough about that.
I just sent it, Gary.
Yes.
I just sent it, buddy. Took me a second to get it in there. You just let me know when you're ready. I'll get. There he goes. There he goes. Oh. Welcome aboard, Gary. How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. Just finished wrapped ours. I talked about Andor and this current season. I did a review of the whole season.
Yeah.
And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And Andor is surprisingly good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, man.
But I figured out though why. Because it's not an original George Lucas character.
Mm.
So
yeah.
she's letting it go. Like Mandalorian probably isn't going to suck either because it's an original, not a George Lucas character.
Right. Yeah. That's really, that's what I was hoping for out of Disney. Don't retread everything. Give us some new stuff, man.
Well, when they retread it, they screw it up, and it's horrible.
Yeah, that's because they don't care about the damn lore. I'm enjoying it because it's a little bit more adult, a little bit more hard hitting. I mean, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Andor yet, I'm sorry, just give it a couple of seconds. When he killed those two guys at the beginning of it, I was like, wow, okay, we're going down the dark path of Rogue One,
Right.
Yeah, it's a little bit more adult
it's
than
a
what
very
we're used
dark story. No silliness to it.
Yeah. And like I was saying in your stream, the best line so far is my man Stellan Skarsgård with that gun in his face going, "Don't you want to fight these bastards for real?" That was cool, man. That made
I also like the fact that he said leave whatever intel they had gotten behind.
Yeah.
Because survival was more important.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I really appreciated that.
Yeah. It's kind of like Negan in The Walking Dead. We're a resource. Forget about that stuff. The main thing's about surviving, right? Yeah. I tell you what, man, I'm enjoying it, and I hope it doesn't. I read articles leading up to it that it was going to be some kind of, Trump bashing thing, and I just hope they don't do anything.
Well, they talk about that shit, but the fact is, when you break things down, when they say things that they think are actually bashing the political person they don't like,
yeah,
they're actually talking about the person that they support too.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Because if you show fascism. Well,
then you're going to
this current administration is as fascist as any I've ever seen.
Right.
Trudeau is the most fascist I've seen since World War II.
That's for sure, man. It's crazy. But we're not going to get into politics on this show.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone. I just want to drop in and say hi.
I'm glad you did. Thank you very much. Gary's been supporting me a lot, man. He's a comic book artist. You can check out some of his stuff on G.I. Joe, and he's working on his own independent stuff himself.
I'm still kind of pissed that IDW hasn't sent me my copies.
Right.
And I keep writing Tom because Tom's he's a former business partner of mine.
Mm-hmm.
We both served at the same time. Mm-hmm. And he's the guy who discovered me in comics, discovered me because I've been doing art for 20 years. I started in comics and I saw there was no money in it. Right. So I went to where the money was.
Right.
And then he rediscovered me in 2000 or 2010, in 2010. And I did A-Team with Chuck Dixon.
Okay. That's cool.
It was so funny because I was already working for IDW, if you didn't know this.
Mm-mm.
I was their animator, director of video projects for internal marketing.
Okay.
And I composed all the music. I directed the videos. Often I would voice the videos, or I'd have one of my buddies, another veteran who's a voiceover guy, come in and do a voice with me. Like I did Steve Niles and Bernie Wrightson's Dead, She Said. I did everything, and I did the music. I did the animation. Man. But my buddy Mac did the voiceover on it, and that's how I met Steve Niles. I was working on his stuff, and we found out we grew up in the same area, listening to the same punk bands, local punk bands. But so Tom goes into Chris Ryle and Ted Adams' office. And he says, Gary's a better artist than he is a video director, and they laughed. They're like, he writes music, he's a composer, he's a film director and animator, and he's a comic book artist. And they just thought it was a joke. They started laughing. He went out, printed my portfolio, showed it to them. They fired me. Well, they didn't fire me. They just stopped giving me work for doing video direction and started hiring for comic book work.
There you go.
And I just not looked back since.
There you go, man. Well, I'm glad you came by, dude. My friend Jim here, you've never met him. He's not a YouTuber like you and me with a regular channel.
Justifier?
Justifier Jim is what he goes by. And he's in the Maryland area, north of D.C.
I'm from Fredericksburg in Virginia.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
About 55 miles from you.
Yeah.
So anyway, he and I met playing. He knows the Privateer personally, the guy I'm writing this book about, because I played as this character on a game called DC Universe Online for a decade almost. And he and I ran together on that game. And so whenever I started doing this hot and heavy.
Oh, you're nerds.
Yes, we are nerds. Big time nerds. Yes, sir. Yes, we are. But now that I'm doing this, I can tell you I don't even play that game anymore. I play it about once a month now. It's
I haven't played
too busy in a good way, just like you are, Gary. Jim, just to let you know, Gary has a channel called Morning Coffee. It's just dynamite. He does it
it's
every
on our
day.
Pop Culture Minefield channel.
Yeah. Go check him out when you're at work. If you want to listen to something while you're working, put that on, man. It's good.
You heard who we're going to have this week, right?
Yeah. Remind me.
Tracy Torme from Star Trek The Next Generation, Sliders, Outer Limits. He was the producer on I Am Legend, Fire in the Sky, the movie Intruders from '92, which was a made-for-TV biopic of the family whose farmhouse was invaded by aliens back in the 80s.
Wow.
He's going to be our guest on Wednesday.
Wednesday, Jim, is their UFO show. And that's really cool. They got a guy named Don Eckert on there that's really great. He's a veteran too.
He's a combat vet. Retired police detective, disabled, shot in the line of duty. And
very cool guy.
He is also one of the preeminent voices in UFO research in the U.S. He was the senior writer for UFO magazine. His wife was the publisher. And he also had one of the #1 radio shows in America for 20 years. On UFOs, Dark Matters Radio.
Oh, wow.
And
I first heard him.
And he retired, and he came out of retirement to hang out with me.
Yes, because Gary's got it like that, man. Okay, look, I'm going to get to work, man. You hang out.
Get to work. I got to go see my girlfriend.
All right.
See you guys later. Nice meeting you, Jim.
Take care, bud.
You too, Gary.
I'll see you next time, man.
See you, buddy.
Yep. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Let's see. We're on page 14. The script reads, pan through the van from the back. And remember now, if you guys want me to, I'll bring up the last page. Hang on. Let me grab that real quick.
Previously on Sketching the Privateer.
Woohoo! I've got to get something. I'll tell you what, now that I've got a little cash in the bank, I'm going to probably find me a better anchor for this mic, because it's on a music stand and it's just, Gary would understand this because he's a drummer too. He's multi-talented, man. Yeah, these music mics these stands take up a lot of room. So, but that's the easiest way for me right now to move it back and forth. But anyway, guys, in page 13, he's discussing what's going on with the captain of the privateer is here talking to the captain of the Coast Guard cutter that got attacked. He's giving him what little information he can give him. He can't tell him everything, but they're on board the Seahawk. And then he tells him that the guys that the helicopter that attacked him were protecting were arrested in Miami when they got there. And you see that here with the police and everything. And then you see the police van taking them away, and you see a guy up on a, I guess a walk across. I haven't figured out if I'm going to make it one of those building tunnel type things. What do they call those? I don't even know.
Overpass or?
Yeah, well, not an overpass. An overpass would be a road. I'm thinking more like a building with one of those structures where vehicles can drive bridge? Under it, and there's actually a walkway across the road. I can't remember what that's called. But anyway,
a pedestrian bridge?
It could be. Yeah, we could do that. I haven't figured out the semantics of it, but he's going to be above looking down at it. But anyway, so, and he's got an RPG, and it's very recognizable. Okay, so yeah, that's where we're at. So we're on page 14, and what the script says is we pan through the van from the back. 4 Cuban prisoners inside the van, obviously scared out of their minds, gripe and yell at one another in the back. And let's see. The driver asks his Hispanic partner, who is turned listening to them, what are they on about? And his partner says something about the big white man is going to kill him. The big white man. That sounds racist as hell, doesn't it? The big white man is going to kill him. And then you hear one of them yelling, "Ah!" Right? Mm-hmm. And the RPG. Let's see. Yeah, as they see the RPG coming at the van through the back of the van, and they see it, and the finish of the page with the kid running off the roof and the van exploding. Okay, so we got to block it out. We got a conversation going on there between a few people. We're gonna pan to the van, right? Mm-hmm. So let's do that in the top part. I'm gonna say about this far down. It's not gonna take the whole top. We'll do that here. And then we got to come down a little bit here. Make our little 1/4-inch gap here. Of course, when I do the digital part, I'll space this out evenly, perfectly. And then we've got a conversation between those two guys in the front. Let's see. We're panning through the van. Yeah, we could do this. Okay. We'll do another one about here. We'll just go further towards the front of the van in the next one where we can see the driver talking to the passenger side, right?
Yes.
And then we'll do that. And then the next one will be a little bit further down. And that's where they're screaming because they saw the RPG coming in, right? Mm-hmm. And then, oh, my phone. It's in my way. Hang on one second. Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll go here. And then we'll have the van exploding and all that good stuff in final part. We'll just make it 4 long panels this time.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I'm trying to shoot for is we kind of like Hitchcock. We show you the guy in the last panel of the previous page is about to shoot them. They know it's coming, right?
Yes.
And then we're gonna pan through the van. Okay, here's the back of the van. And we're going to have a window where you can actually see. Right? Actually, I need to make that bigger. Because what we're doing is we're going to pan kind of like you have a camera. We're going to make it big, and then we're going to pan through the van so the back window is going to get smaller and you're going to see all these guys in here.
Okay.
Right? You understand what I'm saying? And then you're going to see the 2 drivers freaking out because they see that RPG coming at them.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? Same shot going through the van like that. So we need to make this bigger.
Oh, okay, so the RPG is going to hit them from the front side of the van.
From the back. From the back. Okay, maybe I'm not making myself clear. This is the back of the van.
Right.
This is the windows in the back of the van. Okay?
Right.
And we're going to see these guys that are in the van. Okay?
Yes.
And they're going to be bitching at each other in Spanish because they're Cubans, right?
Yes.
All right. And and whatever this guy's at, I think I'm going to make it like I know we have a couple of buildings downtown that have these walkways. It's like a pedestrian walkway between 2 wings of a building. If you understand what I'm talking about. Yes. A lot of parking lots have them, attached to a building or a hotel. And I think that's what we're going to have here.
Or like at the convention centers?
Exactly. Exactly. And he's going to be right here. We're going to see him up here with the RPG, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to see his silhouette right here. And then we're going to pan further into the van, which makes the windows smaller. Don't want them too small because we want to see that RPG and smoke and stuff, right? The guys are going to get smaller, and we're going to start to see the driver. We're going to see the driver and the partner, right? And the partner's going to be turned around paying attention to these dudes bitching, right? Because he's Hispanic and he's going to understand what they're saying, right? You getting the picture?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you understood what I was shooting for here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Of course, we'll see their legs and stuff. And of course, they're in handcuffs, so, none of their hands going to be in front of them. And we'll probably see the top of the chair where these guys are sitting, kind of, right? And then when we get to this one, that's when it gets even smaller. But by this time, okay, here's the walkway. He's already fired it in this one. And it's going to be coming at him. There'll be a smoke trail, and you'll see that RPG cone coming their way, right? Right here. I'm just putting it as a circle because I'll have to, give it the effect that it's a cone, right?
Right.
And he'll have already shot it. So there'll be smoke and all kinds of stuff up here. And then in this shot, a little bit smaller, but the cone is right there. It's almost there. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of smoke here. And we might see a silhouette of him running over here with the RPG handle. Okay? telling you, man, the more I do this, the faster I'm getting at this. And if Jerry had stuck around, he would probably explain that I should be doing this with blue pencil instead of regular pencils, but I'm doing it a different way than most comics are done.
Right.
But
this is the Joe's Atmosphere way.
Yeah. And this part, we're gonna have the guys freaking out. The driver, we're gonna see his hands on the wheel here, and we'll see his face turning kind of to see what the hell's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe no, we'll have him looking in the rear view mirror. That's what we'll do. Yeah. He'll be looking in the rear view mirror, and I don't want to show the rear view mirror, but he'll be looking in this direction, up this way. So we'll make sure that's easy to see. And he'll have this shoulder raised like he's turning the wheel, trying to avoid it. And then this guy will have his hand up like, oh shit, right? Like he's about to grab the dashboard and freaking out, right? We'll have him doing some screaming and stuff, right?
Yes.
And then we're going to have the van getting blown to pieces from the backside. So what we'll see here is we'll see the van ass end up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thusly, with an explosion. And this guy, we're going to see the dude with the do-rag, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be running away with the RPG. Right?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, I'm liking it too. And that'll be from the perspective of the last one we saw. Maybe make the van, since it's far away.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's far away and he's already been running before it gets there, he fires it off and hauls ass, right? We'll make the van a little bit smaller. We'll show the doors blasting open, right? The inside of it with flames and stuff. Direct hit, baby. Just a hint that that it is a van amongst a big fucking explosion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks good to me. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe a big, just because I love it, kaboom right here.
Yes.
A big kaboom right there. So we can keep things in perspective. Okay, so that is page 14. Let's go ahead and darken it up so you guys can really see what I'm talking about here. We got the Cubans here bitching at each other. They're in the van. All right. We've got the window in the back. So tell us what's up with you, man, because I'm about to start drawing and lose my voice. Have you talked with Jack about your show?
Man,
he's been busy.
He's been busy. So I haven't really tried to I know he's trying to get some things going.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, so I'm letting him do his thing. When it slows down a little bit for him, then I'll, you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
And plus, I need to really start getting on some stuff for me too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No
doubt.
Like I already made a plan that episode 1 at least, and part of episode 2 of the Justifiers will be done by the end of the year, by the new year.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You go, man. At least the writing portion, right?
The writing portion, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That sounds good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Sounds good, bro. Sounds like a deal to me.
Yep. I'm excited to get to the part where, spoiler alert for episode 1, there's a semi big fight in the equivalent of my story's downtown Silver Spring, for those of you that know where that area is in Maryland. The little mall area where the movie theater and all that stuff is. There's going to be a huge fight scene there where we are introduced to Steel Wing and Southpaw for the first time in fighting form. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah. Sounds cool, man.
Because that's the part from when I originally wrote it that really sticks out in my mind. So that's what I'm going back to with that.
Yeah, you've always got things, dude. Wait till you see how I have Royal Fox meet the Privateer. Ooh, speaking of that, hang on one second. Let me turn something on the screen real quick.
Okay.
It's just a little advertisement.
Nice.
Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? I know I've got it somewhere. There it is. Yay. Yeah, I've started doing work on my Subscribe Star page. So nice. if you want to read the origin of the Privateer, you can drop $1 and read like the script I'm going by right now. You can read it in all its glory. Right there, right now. If you want to drop $1, if you want to drop $5, you can see all the digital artwork I've done and all the. I put up the first 6 pages of this. I got to take the pictures of the rest of it so far. I figured I'd put up 6 at a time and then put up that'll leave 8 for the last set. But nice. It's just the plotting pages. I've got those up there if people want to, drop $5 and see it. But anyway, my Subscribe Star's got all of that behind a paywall, so you guys can see it. And if you just want to drop $1 and read the origin of the Privateer, it's there. The origin of the Royal Fox, it's there. So you guys can go check that out whenever you want to. But the way they meet. How else would I do it, man? Do you remember me telling you stories about taking my wife to the strip club and calling it clothes shopping?
Yes.
Do you yes. Well, where do you think they're going to meet, man? She's going to be dancing in a strip club undercover.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, it should be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
She's actually he's going to get housed.
Cool.
Well, he's after Osama bin Laden at the beginning of the story, right? Yes. The flashback part of it, but behind this, this takes place pretty much present day, but the origin story, a lot of the flashbacks take place around 9/11 when he first got here, and yeah, during his search for Osama bin Laden is when he's gonna run into the Royal Fox.
Okay.
In New York City in a strip club.
Okay.
It should be a lot of fun, man. It should be cool as hell. Yeah.
It sounds fun.
He's just gonna, be going after somebody in the club that knows something about bin Laden, right? And then he's gonna end up face up towards the friggin' dance floor, and she's gonna look down at him and go, "What the hell are you doing?" Right? Kind of thing. And she's gonna be mad at him, of course, because he's messed up her investigation and stuff. Because she's gonna be working for the United Planets at that time. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of his introduction to the United Planets thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So should be fun, man.
That sounds fun.
I've always wanted to do that when it's a big fucking bar fight in a strip club, and it's all while Royal Fox is on the stage. And
hell yeah.
Yeah. And she ends up in the middle of the fight. Yeah.
Yep.
That's how they're gonna meet the first time. So yeah. So yeah, Dude, I'm just, I've been writing this for a long time. I'm really, I'm really
yeah.
amped for you guys to see this shit. I know you're
Right?
gonna love it, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
dude. No, sorry. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead, sir.
That
You go
just
ahead.
gave me an idea for when we eventually do the crossover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm kind of scared to hear what you got to say on that one.
No, it's don't be scared. It's good. I think
Okay.
it's good.
Okay. All right.
Basically, just an undercover double date that
Oh
ends in a
no.
bar fight.
It's always gonna end in a bar fight, bro. There's
Yes.
a pirate in the story. There's got to be a bar fight.
Hell
Sorry,
yes.
just got to
And
be.
in that
It's got to
crossover,
happen.
in that instance, there's gonna be a pirate and a knight.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because
Wow.
Privateer and Royal Fox will be on a double date with Frost Knight and Sonica.
No way.
Yeah, undercover.
No way, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if we can handle that, bro. That may be too much juice for one story.
That might be.
Could be too much juice for one story. It could be. Don't know. Okay, let's see. We got this guy. His hand is in the foreground because he's trying to brace himself. And then we got his head. Of course, his head's turned, and he's seeing it happen. And then we got that hand's too big. I made that hand too big.
No big hands.
No big hands in this scene.
This ain't Miss Marvel. No in big.
Right. I mean, I want it in the foreground, but I don't want it that big. Okay. Right. And then got him turned around, seeing it come in, the smoke all around it and stuff. The big white man. Boy, that sounds racist as shit.
Right.
But hey, you know why it's the big white man? His skin is like translucent white, dude. It is. Yep. He has not seen the sun in a long time because he was in that gulag for so long, bro.
That's right.
He was in that Russian gulag for so long. Yep. All right. This is coming along good. I'm liking what I'm seeing, man.
Yeah.
I'm liking the direction. What you think?
Oh man, I'm loving it.
I sent the first, of course, every time I want to upload stuff to the computer, I always send it through one of these WhatsApp threads. And yeah, man, my brother saw it and he said, "Dude, this is jumping off the page. It looks good." I was like, "Yeah, thanks, man."
Yeah.
Of course, he and I have always wanted to do comic books. He's an artist too.
Okay.
And, his character is a guy called Swift Hand.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's almost like a modern day Western kind of thing. It's kind of, I believe it's influenced by the Dark Tower series by Stephen King, if you know what that is. Mm. I don't know if you know anything about that, but
I've heard of it. I don't think I've read the book or seen anything on it though.
The movie was decent.
Mm-hmm. That's right. They did do a movie of that one too. I forgot.
Yeah, they did, but it was more like, I mean, if you've never read the books and stuff, I guess it comes off pretty cool. But those of us that read the books were like, man, this is like a Reader's Digest version of this thing, and they really could have done better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And yeah, it could have been a lot better.
Right.
But anyway, so yeah, man, we're gonna have page 14 done today.
Yes.
We only got 6 more pages after this, bro. Only 6 more. We're almost there. Because I figure I'll just keep doing this until we're done. We'll officially finish it on the stream, right? Mm-hmm. And then I'll do the digital work away, and we'll do shows catching up during the week on the digital stuff.
Okay.
And the state of comics, or the point of the story you're at with yours and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Whatever we decide. But I'm just not going to do streaming of the digital side of it because it's boring. I did that one. If you go back and look at the one episode that I did where it was digital streaming, it was boring as shit, dude. It really was. My wife told me, she said, yeah, it's like the lines just magically appear there. They can't see you drawing them. They can't see you. They can't, so yeah.
That's why you got to have the sound effects. Woo!
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway.
Speaking of magic.
Go, man. Speak of that magic. Go.
Speaking of magic.
Yes, sir. Didn't I say I was going to put this guy in a basketball shirt? Didn't I? Isn't that what I said?
Yes, you did. You did.
All right.
Basketball jersey.
I want to make sure.
Yep.
So he fits in the urban environment. Yep. Okay. In Miami. Okay. Yep. Got it. Okay. Go ahead, sir.
I forgot where I was going with the whole magic thing.
Magic. Come on, man. You can go anywhere with magic. Come on, man.
That's right.
Come on, man. But yeah, I'm liking what we're seeing on the page.
Hey, Christian. Hey, Caldarian.
Oh, what's up, guys? How you doing? My man Christian. Yeah, he's Christian is specifically saying hello to you, Jim.
Yeah, how's it going? Yes.
You guys just missed Gary. He was in here from Pop Culture Minefield just a little while ago.
Man,
he popped in and said hi. But yeah, we're finishing up page 14. And what you got here in our last episode, previously on Sketching the Privateer, we did page 13, which was, if you've been following the stream, the privateer helps defend a Coast Guard cutter against a Russian helicopter at the 12-mile limit just outside of Miami in the U.S. On the high seas. He comes in and helps them out. And this is after the fact. They're doing the investigation. He's showing the captain of the Coast Guard cutter how they've got the helicopter and they're going to investigate what's going on. And he's telling them the status of they had seen 3 targets on their sonar before they got attacked, and the other 2 targets besides the helicopter were speedboats carrying cocaine. Let's see. Yes, I have soft spot, and Gary, the more I see him, he's great, man. The guy's great. You should watch his morning coffee every day, man. It's really good. Or I know how you are. Sometimes you're just listening to it in the background. That's a great one to listen to. He really needs to do that as a podcast if he's not doing it already. The more you like him. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, he does it early in the morning. So, I mean, early for me. I think he's on the East Coast. So, didn't he just say he was in the Virginia area? Isn't that what he said, Jim?
I know he said he was from there. I don't know if he said he currently was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he may be out. He may be out in LA. I don't know where he lives, but anyway. And I'm not going to dox him. But anyway, so we've got him briefing the captain of the Coast Guard cutter on the status of those targets, and here we see the cops catching him when they get into the dock there in Miami, and then he tells them that they've been detained and they're on their way to the police station right here in a special little block that joins the two, and in that block you'll see the police van driving underneath. What do they call those things, man? Anyway, it's a walkway between 2 buildings that goes over a road, like on the second floor. You see a lot of parking lots attached to other buildings that way. But anyway, you'll see a guy with an RPG aiming at it as it goes underneath with those guys in it. Let's see. Christian saying, I work shifts. I'm always supporting gold people. Yeah, appreciate it, man. And the more I see you, Joe, on YouTube and Gilded, the more I like it. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah. I got on Gilded because the guys that I watch on Monday and Thursdays, they call themselves, of all things, Jim, Dick's Division. It's comics books. It's Comics Division is the guy's channel name. Okay. Yes. And he has a whole group of friends that does these shows with him. They call themselves Dick's Division, especially on Toxic Man Rules. Yeah, No kidding. Anyway, I'll give you an invite to the Gilded stuff. I don't know if you've ever used Gilded. It's like Discord, only it's an alternative. A lot of people are going to Discord because two main reasons. One, Discord has got some really draconian rules as far as what you can say and what you can do. And the other thing is Discord, there's a lot of malware. If you go opening certain things on that thing, you will mess up your stuff. So a lot of people have been going to Gilded. Gilded's a new thing. It operates just like Discord, and it's got some features on it that I like a little bit better than Discord. Let's see. I got on Gilded for Nick, and I met Nick on Dick's Division. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I did it too. Yeah, absolutely. Nick, that's the guy you need to watch, Jimmy. If you don't follow 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser, his show was the first one that highlighted the Privateer for me.
Oh, nice.
His show is on every Friday night. It's called Comic Shop Talk.
Okay.
So go to 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser's channel and check it out. Faux show. If I was at the keyboard and had the ability, I'd go ahead and put those links up, but I'll put them in the description if I can later on. But right now, I'm up against the clock here in about 10 minutes. I have to cut it off because I have to go to work. Yeah. But we got to do this, or this comic will never get done, man. I mean, I got so much stuff going on. But anyway, this is how it ended up last week. We knew that these guys that got caught at the Miami Harbor were being taken to the police station, and that's what we're showing here. What we're showing here is the guy. It's kind of imagine, guys, the camera is coming from the back of the van forward. Okay, this is just the back window of the van, and you see the silhouette of the guy up on top of the corridor with the RPG, and the four guys are bitching at each other in Cuban. I'm going to look up some Cuban stuff. Actually, Google has a really good translator, so I can actually put some stuff on there that Cubans would actually be able to read. And then we pan forward. He's fired it. You see smoke from it, and these guys are steadily complaining. And this guy that's looking back, he's Hispanic, and he's trying to decipher what they're saying, and the driver's asking him what's going on. And then in the last one, the further away they are, the missile's almost on top of them. This guy's running away, and these guys are freaking out because they actually see it. Okay. And then the last panel is going to be kaboom, this guy running away, and you see him down the van down on the street getting blown to smithereens. And I'm making a point of showing that the inside of it catches fire too. The doors will be blown open, kind of thing. And yeah. So that is the Privateer. What's he saying there? Are you able to read the chat, bud?
Yeah, he said he met Nick last August in Chicago. Him and the fam went down for a week and did a meetup. His first meetup was with Christian, and he popped Nick's cherry for the meetups.
Nice. Yeah. He wasn't, of course. Now Nick lives in that area. He lives up there. Right. And I met these guys, this, in April at the Dallas meetup. Yeah.
Right.
I will always go see him. That's why, like I said, that's why I got by the way, Christian, did you order Isom #1? Hang on. What am I doing it? Where is it? There it is. I got mine, man. Did you get yours? Did you get yours, man? I got my cover A. But I didn't
he didn't get his yet.
Okay. Not yet? Okay. But I didn't get it signed. Next Thursday? Okay. I didn't get it signed because he lives in the Dallas area. When they do another Dallas meetup, he's going to be there, and I'm going to go get it signed then. Next paycheck? Okay, cool. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's where I met these guys for the first time. Met Ripa there too. He's a really nice guy. Okay, so what was this, page 14?
Yes.
So I'm ready to put up some more pictures on the Subscribe Star. I'm gonna have to take pictures of this when I get home tomorrow morning and get them up. But like I said, guys, if you want to see this artwork, the first 6 pages of it is up on the Subscribe Star. Just the plot. This is all we're doing is the plot right now. And guys, it's going to take me a minute to get this out. I'm aiming for next spring to get issue 1 out because I'm a one-man show. I don't have another guy doing it. It's just me. I'm going to be doing all the digital work, all the lettering, all the coloring. My daughter said a long time ago she would be able, she would want to do the coloring for me, but her life is getting so busy she ain't got time for that. So, hopefully down the road I'll get her to do it, but for right now it's just me. I'm a one-man show. I will drop some cash to support you, Joe. Hey man, I appreciate you, Christian. Appreciate you, dude. I was just telling him I actually got some support from the state, some money I've been waiting on. I'm sure you guys have heard me say that I've lost my job at Libby in 2021 to be specific, January 1st. And there's the state helped us out with it's a trade thing, and it was an hourly wage supplement, and I had totally given up on it, and all of a sudden 3 weeks ago they called me up. I think they're trying to spend the money so they can keep getting that money because they sure acted like they needed to get it done by today.
Right.
And I got the check yesterday and put it in the bank. So I would be getting the website up in the next couple of weeks, and there will be a merch store. I was showing him this earlier.
Merch.
My wife is working on merch. This is now you got to remember, half of this stuff that she's going to sell is for like cooking and stuff, coffee mugs, things like that. This is what she calls a trivet. It's a glass cutting board with the Privateer on it she's playing around with. So we're going to have merch on the site and everything. Look for that in the next couple of weeks. Let's see. I will buy your first comic book. Will arrange shipping to Canada. Yes, I will ship anywhere as long as you're willing to pay for the shipping. I'm like Rippa. If you're willing to pay for the shipping, I will ship it anywhere, baby. Yes, we're going to do it. So anyway, let me flip around here so we can wrap up the show. Yak at him real quick while I switch my chair around, buddy.
All this talk about shipping reminds me of that old commercial when the first online ordering, shipping became a thing. Everybody kept talking about shipping their pants. Like, you'll ship my pants? Yeah, I'll ship my pants. I just shipped my pants right now. Oh, man. What a commercial. The commercials we used to have that we can no longer have.
That's it. Craziness. Oh,
Man.
Hang on, let me get my microphone.
But y'all, I'm telling you, Christian, this comic book, buddy, this is one that we've been waiting for a long time. I mean, no disrespect to the big ones, but I'm one of these dudes. As much as I love these characters, I'm tired of seeing the same old stuff all the time. I'm tired of them changing up the history of them constantly. I've been saying this for years. We need some new blood, and we're finally getting it. Rippa has paved the way, along with other guys. Joe is gonna knock it out of the park. I'm telling you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate it, brother. I'm just glad you come hang out with me. It's fun. It's fun to hang out with some old friends and do this. Jim and I have known each other for a decade. Gary called us nerds when he found out. We met on a video game. But anyway, let's see. Fuck yeah, paid shipping for a good cause. Hell yeah, man. There you go. Well, listen, guys. I want to thank you for being here. I'm kind of against the clock. I got to get to work. Let's see. What's Christian saying? If we play our cards right, Joe's comic might be the next big one. Let's hope, man. I mean, look, all I know is this. I've talked to a lot of people, and one of our dear friends that has passed away really was the biggest backer of this book. He wanted me to do it so badly, a guy named Harry Simon from Las Vegas. And he loved it. And matter of fact, he gave me one of the best ideas about doing the book. One thing I'm going to be doing in each issue is try and teach some history about the American Revolution or something about how our government works or something like that. Just dropping knowledge in there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Christian says, nice to see you guys later, boys. Yeah, you take care, brother. It was good to see you, bud. But anyway, so I don't care how it does. Of course, I'd love for it to be a success and make a bunch of money, but I don't need the kind of success Ripper's having. I just want to have a good time, do a good book, and have people enjoy it. That's all I'm worried about. So anyway, listen, guys, you know how it goes. I got to tell you what's going on with the channel. We always got to plug our other stuff on here. So don't forget, Jim and I's good friend Knock will be joining me tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern for the pregame party. He's going to give you a scouting report, tell you what's going on right now in the college game. And then we'll talk about everything NFL for the past week. I'm sure we will touch on the Tua and Dolphin situation. It's all anybody wants to talk about. I think it's a bunch of horse dung myself. But anyway, they hate it when somebody's winning. I don't know what their deal is. But anyway, we're going to be going over all that 2 hours before kickoff tomorrow morning. So if you don't want to watch one of these betting shows and whatever the hell they're doing on the Communist News Network, I mean ESPN, come watch me and Knock. We love football and we'll love to talk it with you. Okay. And then tomorrow night, the only Twitch show I have is Papa Joe Gamer Up Way Too Late. It's me taking time to relax and play a little video games. All the games you see there, I play. Just depends on what I'm into at the time. Right now, I will be playing at least 1 hour of Fable. I'm doing a walkthrough of that on Xbox 360. It's Fable 3, my favorite of the series. And we'll be going through that. And that's 11 o'clock Central, midnight Eastern on Sunday night after the games. I play for about 3 hours and I change games about every hour. So come check me out on Twitch over there for some gameplay. And then Wednesday, I'll be doing State of the Atmosphere. That's the one where I get together with you guys and just chat. I'm not drawing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking about what's going on. I had Small Time Republic. Matt was there with me this week, and we had a ball talking about Andor, The Last of Us trailer drop, and Isom #1. We talked about all that stuff. Nice. And, of course, the Cornerstone talk show on this channel, The Brothers Hack the Matrix. We do that every Thursday at 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. That's p.m. in the evening. And it's just me and my brother talking about current events and all the stuff we love, all the pop culture stuff. Jim, is there anything else you wanted to talk to him about?
Just stay tuned. Some stuff is coming up in the works on my YouTube channel. Same as the name there, Justifier Jim. I'm also on TikTok, do, takes on Power Ranger theories and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get me the links and I'll put it in the description for the videos, bud, for sure.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll drop that and get you some followers over there, all right?
All right.
Okay. Well, listen, guys, you know how I always wrap up. Until I see you again, you guys keep on keeping on. God bless.